Yes, McLaren won the race, but no celebrating, lads. Don't be pouring champagne over yourselves, slapping each other on the asses with wet towels here. Don't be pouring the Gatorade over yourself. This is far from over, lads. That was a very, very disappointing win for Lando Norris. Can't even believe I'm even saying that. They won it, but they're so far behind in the championship, lads, and they're acting like they won the championship.
Walsh running the Irish green, and look at the move, he's making down to the inside.
Moves to the front from fifth all the way to the lead in lap one.
Walsh takes win number 2.
Peter. Wow. Yeah, guys, I'm having a left brain, right brain moment here. I'm killing myself, and then I'm happy that they've got the pace. McLaren, what are you doing, lads? What are you doing? This annoys me. I want to shout from the rooftop here. What the hell is wrong with Zak Brown, lads? Honestly, why are you celebrating? There's nothing to celebrate yet. So, lads, as we all know, it's been a dominant start of the season for Max Verstappen and Red Bull. They were kicking ass here. Let's be honest. We were all thinking, I think most of us, right? We were like, oh, here we go. It's all over. Max Verstappen, he's going to get the 4th World Championship. I mean, he was unbelievable dominance. Then all of a sudden, McLaren picked up some pace, lads. And wow, did they have picked up some pace. And all of a sudden now, the tables have turned. The music has stopped. The fat lady has sung. McLaren are now the pacemakers right here. They are the team to beat. I mean, what a dramatic turnaround, lads. There's no doubt about it. I mean, it's been great for us to watch. Very dramatic entertainment, get like popcorn time. But now we get up to Zandvoort. It's just after the summer break, and they're still the dominant team. They are the team to beat. And you know, when Max Verstappen, yes, he got the lead at the start of the race, but you know what? Even though in fairness, I wouldn't say I was wrong, but, well, I don't know, whichever way you go with it. But like, even when I was saying that home advantage wouldn't play a part, you know what? I was wrong on that part. It did play an advantage for him there, where he got the start, right? He was magnificent. It was a brilliant start from Max Verstappen. And especially on the dirty side of the track. I know this track so well, and it is bloody dirty in there, lads. You know, like, you don't have enough grip on the inside, and my God, did Max Verstappen get a lightning start to the race. And that was home advantage. Yeah, so, yeah, you got me on that one, Verstappen. But, you know, guys, okay, Lando Norris, through the race, he takes the lead. Bit of a boring race, let's be honest, you know, it wasn't the greatest thing to watch, you know. Let's cut the bull here. But it was interesting to see, guys, the way Lando Norris went over the start and finish line, at the end of the race. And Zak Brown is jumping around the place. He's sticking the fist in the air. Just, now, why am I pissed off, lads? Because they're here to win a championship, right? They're here to win a championship. There's so much at stake, even for Zak Brown. In fact, we didn't even get into this a few days ago. I was saying that there's a lot online for Max Verstappen and Lando Norris for this year. And there is huge high stakes. But even for Zak Brown, he's got to come out of Ron Dennis's shadow here, lads. Right? Ron Dennis, if you may or may not know him. If you don't know him, definitely you should YouTube him, guys. He's brilliant. And I'll even do an episode on this eventually. Ron Dennis is one of the greatest team owners of all time. He brought McLaren to the front. He brought championships to the table. He brought food to the table. This man would not be celebrating today. He'd be pleased, right? He'd be pleased. Okay? But he certainly wouldn't be, yeah, this is unreal, lads, isn't it? Woohoo! He'd be like, okay, lads, look, you know what? Good result today. Well done, lads. There was not much more we could have done here now, to be honest. We got the fastest lap. We got the race win. Well done, lads. You know, he'd be giving him just a little bit of a fist bump maybe, right? You know, well done, lads. But not a big smile on his face. No. Because Ron Dennis wants the championship. He doesn't want this garbage of chasing the lead, chasing the championship. And that's exactly what they're doing. Now, you could say, right, and it's going to get climatic, lads. It's going to get, like, there's going to be a peak here. Something's going to happen, I feel. I really do. You know, maybe Piastri's going to turn into a human chicane here, a mobile chicane, where all of a sudden he has a couple of collisions with Max Verstappen. Stranger things have happened in motor racing. But guys, even if Lando Norris wins every single race for the rest of the year, and Max Verstappen finishes second, Lando Norris will take the championship. Just. Okay? Not by a huge lot. No, of course, we got a huge amount. We got the sprint qualifying. We got the sprint race. There's 8 points up for grabs there. But this is a very, very big ask, lads. This is a huge ask from McLaren to win every single race. It's a huge struggle. Now, could they do it? Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. But you can't be capitalizing. You can't be banking on you winning the rest of the races. I mean, talk about your ass up against the wall here. You know? Even if Piastri comes in. Now, yes, it'll put a little bit of a cushion if they can get Piastri now into a position where he's finishing second the whole way through. And God forbid, please God, they don't tell him, tell Lando to actually move over and let your man go through again. Jeez, I tell you, I wouldn't be surprised, I have to admit, with Zak Brown, this fella, jockey fella, unbelievable. But anyway, let's get back to it. If they can get Piastri in a position where he's finishing second and Lando is taking the wins, yes, it stretches their, not stretches their lead, it reduces Max Verstappen's lead and obviously stretches their momentum to get into Max Verstappen's ground here. It's a big ask. A very big ask. And can they do it? Yes, like we just said, absolutely, no question. They need a bit of fate here, lads. They need a bit of bad luck to go Red Bull's way. Now, I know I've said it already. They had that DNF, did not finish in Australia. That could happen again. Stranger things have happened. They really need to capitalize. I just don't see it going this easy for McLaren here, lads. Like Red Bull, don't get me wrong, they've got the dominance at the start of the year. They're still there, lads, right? They're still one of the teams to beat here. They still have pace here. And going forward, all they've got to do is just keep getting podiums. Even if they come in third, lads, if they finish on the podium, whether it's 1, 2 or 3, for the rest of the 9 races that we have going ahead, lads, it's over. It's over. I just can't see McLaren having that much dominance. I mean, it's almost impossible. Senna didn't have that where he won every race. Schumacher didn't have that where he won every race. Fangio, the same. They didn't have that when they won every race. You know? We just need a bit of bad luck going against Max Verstappen. 1 or 2 collisions, and that's all it takes. And I'm telling you now, lads, and we're going to close it off now. Mark my words. Whatever happens in the next 9 races, if McLaren come across with 2 victories in the next, let's say the next 5 races. In the next 5, if McLaren get 2 wins and Max Verstappen has 2 DNFs, let's say, oh, Lord, will Max Verstappen have a meltdown. I know the type of pilot he is, lads. And look, hey, he's very, very good. But he does get speed wobbles, you'll say, when it comes down to the pressure. And that's all it takes, lads. That's all it takes. 2 DNFs, whether it's a mechanical failure or it's a racing incident, whatever it is. And my God, 2 DNFs and oh Lord, the war is on. Can we all relate to this? I think we all can. Where it's just about those moments, lads, of small little measures, small little millimeter decisions, or one flick of the wheel, one hit up the backside, Max Verstappen's rear wing comes off. And it's game on. See you for next one, lads.
Walsh running the Irish green, and look at the move he's making down to the inside.
Moves to the front from 5th all the way to the lead in lap 1.
Walsh takes win number 2.
Peter. Walsh.